Morning, Esmeralda. Nice to have you with us.
Morning, Damon. Nice to see
Uh,
you.
Lovely. And just wanted to get 5, 10 minutes of your time, let our investors and our audience know a little bit more about you and your business. So look, if you want to kick off, Esmeralda, do you want to tell us a little bit about Armaros, which is one of the recent investments from BDF3, and a little bit about your background and how you came up with the business?
Yeah. So I'm Esmeralda, and I'm the founder of Armaros, which is a company that is developing a new type of flexible body armor material. And we're focusing firstly on the equestrian market. And how the company came about is I've been horse riding for over 25 years. I used to ride for the Finnish national show jumping team. And about 17 years ago, I had a bad horse riding accident where wearing a body protector actually literally saved my life. So most riders choose not to wear body protectors at the moment because they're incredibly stiff, thick, cumbersome, and they can actually put you off balance. So they're actually causing dangerous situations rather than just helping protect riders. So I tackled this challenge during my time at Global Innovation Design, which is a course run in collaboration with Royal College of Art and Imperial College London, as well as their international partnering universities. And I started looking at the problem from a material perspective, because at the moment, the current body protectors that are on the market, they're utilizing the same types of foam materials, and the designs are restricted due to the materials available. So during my studies, I was exposed to the wonderful world of biomimicry design. And this is what inspired the material technology that's at the core of Armaros's flexible yet incredibly supportive and protective body armor.
Can you talk a little bit more about that type of design then? Not everyone will be familiar with what that means.
Yeah, so biomimicry looks at things that occur in nature. So things that our own bodies are already having structures within the skeleton and so on, but also looking at things like how different kinds of animals have evolved to solve certain problems. And specifically, what the material structure in Armaros is mimicking and has been inspired by is actually the spine structure that we already have in our bodies. So, what we've done is taken inspiration from the spine, and we've created an exoskeleton that is on top of the skin.
And with that, was there? I appreciate you personally saw this problem a long time ago, but it's quite recent you've come up with this design and this product. So was there a bit of a eureka moment where you suddenly, the traumatic event you had back when you were sort of show jumping kind of clicked in with something you'd seen? Was there a moment which it kind of all the light bulb switched on and you thought, this is there's something here?
Yeah, definitely. So it's been a bit of an accumulative effect with all of my fellow riders constantly coming up with the same issue all over and over again. And I was intrigued to understand if, like I thought, other riders are having the same issue. So I ran a survey that received over 300 responses in just a couple days. And I found out that 90% of people found body protectors incredibly restrictive and uncomfortable and chose not to wear one. So that kind of gave me my brief. So something that is not limiting movement, is comfortable and is flexible, but also very importantly is designed to fit the female body inside. So after dozens and dozens of iterations of different kind of material structures that could actually perform the functions that we needed, which was impact protection, flexibility, but then supporting the body from stopping it bending after a certain point. We then came to the realization that we've got something incredibly unique that can then be applied to other industries as well.
Great, and I know we sort of talked about that as you were meeting my committee, and there's other sports segments, but also possibly sort of defence and things like that. So, what would you say has been with Armaros, particularly, like what the biggest challenge to get to where you've got to, like where you are now with the sort of product and the prototype? What's been like the hardest part of that journey so far?
Well, it's definitely been thinking about the manufacturability of the structure. So it's all well and good to make something that does a fantastic function. And some of the prototypes that we first made, they were made from hundreds and hundreds of small interlocking pieces. And we realized that scaling it to mass manufacturing and creating products that a large group of people could actually benefit from was going to be virtually impossible. So that kind of made me and the engineers I work with realize that we have to kind of go back to the drawing board a little bit, take everything that we've learned from the material so far and come up with a design that then we can manufacture. And now what we have is something that works with existing manufacturing techniques and is actually very easy to construct and assemble compared to what we had originally.
We're looking forward to it getting to that stage now. We're not hopefully not too far away. And then do you want to talk a little bit, tell us what can we expect from Armaros in the next sort of 12 months?
Yeah, so towards the end of this year, we're looking at having a fully functional prototype with the vest completely made out of the newest version of the material. So exactly this like manufacturable version of the material that I mentioned. And then the next year will be focused on rigorous testing. So obviously we're working with a safety garment, and that needs to pass certain safety criteria. So the British Equestrian Trade Association is the leading body that certifies body protectors for the equestrian market, and we're already working very closely with BETA to pass all of their testing criteria.
There we go, I was meeting. Thank you very much, Esmeralda. Look, we're really excited to be working with you, coming on the journey with you, and look, we're looking forward to supporting you, getting the product out there, having an impact and helping save people's lives out there.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Damon.
Thanks a lot.